Today we have our interview from Vlad, straight from Russia.
I have shared the internet. It's on airplane mode. Back in Russia, there was no airplane, no nothing, no Burger King, no cheeseburger, no CSGO, no Battle Royale. That was before the war. Can I eat this mulch? I am very, very hungry, and they do not feed you back in Russia. No food allowed.
Vlad, what do you think of Vladimir Putin?
Vladimir Putin, Vladimir Putin is my grandfather, because my father was Vlad VIRED and he is Vlad II, but that is not in his name. His name Vladimir Putin, and I once asked him, how do I download CSGO? And he said, you are already in CSGO, in Fortnite Battle Royale CSGO. And that is what he said to me.
So, Vlad, have you ever thought of starting a rapping career?
No, I have never thought of rapping career. I do not rap. Not even podcast or YouTube channel.
You should start podcast. Oh my gosh.
Podcast. That is inappropriate.
Chair and sit down on the chair.
Vlad, what are you doing? So Vlad, next question. What?
What question? What's the question?
Well, I was.
Oh yeah, you know what?
What are you doing?
Get this. Stick too hard to rip off. Hey, turn off the camera.
So what was your father like, Vlad?
My father was very mean to me. In Russia, on weekdays, he would be very mean. He would scream at me at kitchen table, and he would scream and be very mean. I would be crying every day, and it would be very, very mean and sad. And my dad was very, very rude. That is how home life was in Russia. And
So how was it like in the Gulag, Vlad?
In Gulag we could not have fun. We had to mine diamonds every day. That is why there is 1,000-meter hole in Gulag, and it was very deep. Sometimes kids would fall down and break their legs because they would slip off of the icy stairs, since Gulag is in Siberia, very cold, negative temperatures, and it was very difficult. No time to breathe. Something. Oh. Why is there a brown stain on chair? In Russia, we had no brown stain on any chair. No poop stain. We had to hold it in every day. And then, in Russia, we could not use bathroom. There were no toilets, no sewers. And then, even then, if you crapped your pants, you had to go to Gulag for 10 years. And that's why there is no school in Russia, except for the special kids. And by special, I mean Russian kids.
So, Vlad, what do you think of Americans?
I think Americans are very intelligent, and they are smart, not stupid like Germans, except for my friend from Germany, and we both live America, and I think the president is very nice. President, Michael Jordan. I'm from England, America. Back in Russia, bedtime was only 4 p.m. and we had to sleep for 20 hours until next day at 4 p.m. when we would wake up. And then we would have to go to bed at 4 p.m. again, so then we could go to sleep. And since we had to wake up for school, I had to climb mountain both ways to school. And this one day we went on field trip to Pacific Ocean, Hawaii, and I had to climb Mount Everest since we always have to walk. In Russia, we cannot afford school bus or airplane ticket, so I had to climb Mount Everest, and then I had to climb trees in the jungle of Southeast Asia just to get off of Asia Island, and then my teacher got eaten by, eaten by a shark from Germany lake, which Germany have sharks in lake, and I heard that Germans are very stupid and dumb, except for my friend who is, I will not be saying his name, but his grandfather had last name starting with H, and from dictator Germany. That's enough. Back in Russia, we had no sports except bowling. There was illegal sport like golf or soccer, which is called football in Russia, and we played golf illegally at abandoned nuclear plant. First to get in nuclear barrel would win and get -10 strokes, except we would get arrested sometimes and had to go to Gulag.
So Vlad, what part of Russia are you from?
I am from Moscow, Russia, in central part of Europe, Russia, from Europe and Russia. Child. Shut up! You are not meant to be laughing. That is unacceptable and inappropriate in Russia. There is no laughing or sunshine or colors. No rainbows. No. Give me a moment. Just be quiet. No laughing, is what my father used to say at kitchen table.